All right, Kyle on three. One.
I know ours is different.
No, I know, but what's the one though?
Oh, okay.
Wait. I hope this is right. One,
I know.
2, 3.
Do you even miss me at all?
Oh man. So we went to high school together and we started making music together senior year and we sucked at it, right? And we were the only kids from our school making pop music, so we got made fun of a lot. But we knew we kind of had some potential there, so we just kept going. We kept, every summer, every single day of summer, we were just locked in a bedroom with me, Kyle, and our buddy Mike that mixes all of our music, and we just wasted our summers away trying to make pop music. And then as we kept going, the music kept getting better. We started linking up with people that ended up becoming our full team, moved out to LA and made our dreams come true.
Oh man, I mean, I think it's just like chemistry at this point. Like, just we hung out together every day from the last day of high school till damn near till now. You know what I mean? So yeah, and I'm done. And this is my opportunity to say I'm quitting. I'm done. No, but you just build up this chemistry, and it's like if you're doing shit together every day, not just writing music, but just like going to get food. I see G struggle in relationships. He's seen me struggle in relationships. Even just the most mundane things, those things build onto your guys' journey and your character. So it's like just us being together all the time has totally just helped us kind of grow as musicians together. I mean, if you're in a duo, you got to grow together,
100%.
Yeah.
And also, dude, I love you. Okay, well,
all right.
Next question, I guess. Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, I mean, you could just say like the classics, like Do You Even Miss Me at All, 5 Shots. People go absolutely nuts for those songs. So that's the most fun in terms of crowd engagement because people just go insane. That's when the crowds are like the most lively, whatever. But some of these new songs that we performed on our last tour, a couple of them are unreleased that we were just putting out as like feelers on this next tour, did really well. Like there's a couple of them, I won't say them until they're out, but there's like 1 or 2 that were like, whoa, these might be, some good stuff moving forward, So a couple new ones do really well, so we're excited to have those out. But obviously our bigger stuff, Do You Miss Me at All?
I think, dude, just the rush we get when we perform Do You Even Miss Me at All. It's like our most known song. So that's every show we've ever done. That's the one where I can guarantee like people will actually sing. Even if they don't know the song after the first hook, they get it. Pretty simple. So it feels crazy to like already, at least for me, like not wanting to be on stage because I'm terrified of people looking at me. So it kind of takes the pressure off of me. It's like, okay, yeah.
There was one tour where I was so confident in Do You Even Miss Me at All. We were opening, which is so like insane that we did this, but I would start singing the hook a cappella before we started actually performing it. I was just like, do you even miss me at all? And then everyone was just like, when I put that, da-da-da-da-da. Everyone would just start singing a cappella. And to have the confidence as an opener, be like, yeah, they're going to know this shit. And then just like start bringing it on is insane, but it actually worked. So I did it one time as like, just like to test. And then Kyle was like, you got to do that every single time. And I'm like, all right. And I'm just hoping for the best that people know it's not even like technically our crowd. And they knew it every time. So it worked out.
Well, we'd be in the green room for every show. And we'd be like, should we do the acapella thing tonight? We're like, no, it's not right. Yeah. And then we'd chicken out every night. And then he finally just did it.
And I was like, that worked. Time to do that every single night for the rest of the tour. No. Crazy.
I have a great story for this. So, our friend Michael, who Gianni was talking about earlier, who mixes all of our stuff, him and I swam together. Like, I was in club swimming during high school, and I had a Spanish project, and he was a grade above me in Spanish, and he had showed me like he would like sample Crying Babies and Thunderstorms in GarageBand. So I was like, oh, he knows how to make music like in GarageBand. I've heard him like have a baby crying, and he like puts a drum beat over it. Terrible. I mean, so bad, so terribly bad. But he basically did he did like a rap song called Beefsteaky Queso for my Spanish project, and it's the worst thing ever.
It is
the worst thing ever. But I don't know why, but at the end of it, I'm like, dude, this is kind of sick. Like, we could do this.
It was not
he looked at me and was like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? But that ended up, I mean, then I was making music with him and all my swim buddies for like 3 years, just like joking, but we were just getting a little better. And then this dude just freaking sings one day. If you want to take it from there.
Yeah, I started, for me, when I was like 6 years old, you know those, I don't know if you remember this, but there used to be like these watches, like these toy watches that you would get that had like pop songs singing through them, and there was like little animations on them. Do you guys remember that at all? I had one of those. I don't know. I don't even know. I don't know. But I saw Justin Timberlake and NSYNC doing Bye Bye Bye. And I was like, I think this is what I want to do with my life. And then, you know, I was so scared to do it because like where we're from, it's very like sports oriented. Like if you didn't do a sport, you were a loser where we were from. And I didn't do a sport, but he did swimming, so it was whatever.
I did a sport, but I was still a loser.
And he was still a loser, but he played a sport, and I didn't do it. So I just wasn't really known for anything. I was just like kind of like, you know, hanging out in high school. But I was like so worried about just making friends and fitting in that I wasn't like, yeah, I'm not going to sing. I'm not going to do music. And then eventually senior year of high school, I was like, I know this is what I really want to do, and I'm just going to go for it. And that's coincidentally the same time that he started like doing stuff with Michael. And then I just threw out this random cover of Drake on YouTube. And like I was just like singing one of like a piano ballad of one of his songs. And he reached out literally the next day. Kyle reached out the next day on Facebook and said, yo, that cover was kind of sick. If you ever need like better equipment or whatever, like hit me up. And I'm like, who is this loser that swims? You know? So I was like, all right, whatever. I'm like, whatever, dude. I'll see you when I see you. And coincidentally, we have homeroom together because our last names are right next to each other. So I was like, oh, you're okay. You want to hang out? Want to do a thing? So I go over.
We never talked.
We never talked. I was like, wait a minute. Okay. And then I went over to Michael's house where they had the equipment. And then the rest is history. We just started making music together, started getting better, wasting those summers away, and then became Gianni and Kyle.
Also, I just want to make it a point. We started making terrible music.
It was bad.
Together. It was so bad.
Yeah, very bad.
6 years of just horrific sounds. So bad.
Really bad. Well, I mean, come on. We were okay. We were okay. And then we started getting better. But yeah, it was pretty bad at the beginning, for sure.
Yeah, it was so bad.
Okay, well. We do. Everyone's got to start somewhere. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Everyone was playing lacrosse. The coolest kids were playing lacrosse. And you know what? Lacrosse kids bullied me when I started making music. They're all cool. Well, I mean, we all grew up and we're cool now. But they were using their Twitter fingers, bro. They're like, this guy's a singer. What a loser. Send. I'm like, man, dude, I'm just trying to sing my songs. That's crazy. You know? But it's all good. We're all cool with each other now. It's fine.
I don't remember this major beef with you and the
dude. I mean, I'm not gonna name names, but there was definitely beef. There was definitely beef because I'm like, man. This is tough. This is tough for to see right now. It's like the whole school was against me at one point, but it's all good. Yeah, it's fine.
I never got the beef because I was the swimmer and I just like.
Yeah, you were just underwater the whole time. When all this beef was happening, you were just underwater. You just didn't even see it.
I was just swimming.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Going gold. That was a big one, because you know that's something that most artists take their entire careers to achieve, and we did it. Like pretty much independently, you know, like the numbers just started growing on their own, and just to achieve that pretty much so early on in our careers too, because I feel like we still have so much to give and so much to offer. Just to see that is just really a full circle moment, because you know, really we sucked, and then we made something out of nothing, and I think we're, if not close to our second gold record. I don't even know. Someone's got to run the numbers on that. But just seeing that, and then also like touring and like seeing the people that listen to our music in person, that's like a huge thing too. Yeah, it just made it feel more legitimate that yeah, this is our job, you know.
The gold record for me is 100% like the coolest thing that I think we've achieved. At least just like for a personal thing. Because I never expected anything like that. I just like making songs, you know, and it's like it's an outlet for me. So the fact that like it resonated with so many people to the point where like I could be in like a little shitty apartment and have like a gold record on my wall. I'm like, whoa, what the heck? Yeah. Like that is just, it's so cool. It's crazy. Yeah. It still doesn't feel real because we don't have it, but
we still need to.
We did go gold. We just don't have it.
The plaques are somewhere that got stopped in the mail somehow, but yeah, we're gonna figure that out. We're gonna get those.
They're at customs. They're being held.
That's what I'm trying to hang it right there. I'm trying to hang it right there. I have left this wall space open specifically for the record, and it's not, my plaque has not come in yet, and we need to figure that out. We need to talk to somebody.
I was saying I'm gonna make my own plaque and just like spray paint a USB drive gold. Yeah. Just have this huge plaque with just a tiny little USB drive. Drake.
I'm gonna go through my Spotify right now. So obviously
you go through that. I listen to a lot of Afrobeat. Like I love like DeVito, and I love Malik Berry. It's so funny because when I was growing up, my dad never knew any of the words to any song on the radio, so he'd always just like mumble his own words. And I remember being like, my mom and I were like, "Shut up! Oh my god, it's so annoying." But it's like I've totally become my dad because I listen to Afrobeat all the time, but I just like cannot process like 90% of the words. So I'm just in my car and I feel so good, and I'm like, and it just like feels great. But that's my number one influence right now. Just like feel good Afrobeat.
You know what's so funny that a lot of artists I think can agree on, because I've talked to other artists about this, but they don't usually like talk about it, is like we're so wrapped up in making music all the time that you don't even want to like listen to music leisurely. Like when I'm like in the car, most times I don't like listen to a podcast or like, you know, just like the silence is good. But sometimes I'm like, all right, I just need to like listen to new stuff, whatever. So my recents on Spotify, Drake obviously dropped an album, so I got to listen to that. Just listen to the new Troye Sivan record, which is awesome. Johnny Yukon, we've talked to him a couple times. He just dropped a dope record, and I think the rest are just podcasts. That's it. You know? Yeah, it's crazy.
Don't you tell me.
Well, I mean, in terms of like resonating, I mean, the project She's No Angel, just because we were couch hopping during that time when we made that project, and we were like, okay, we have no choice. We're literally sleeping at the studio, and we have no choice but to make the best music we possibly can so we can get out of the situation and hopefully, I mean, get some money to like, get an apartment for our own. So we're like, all right, every day we're just gonna sit there and we're gonna make some music, and you know, with a stroke of luck, some of our biggest songs were on that record. You know, 5 Shots, Do You Miss Me At All, and it changed our lives, really. I mean, we ended up getting an apartment, and you know, that's when we fully our jobs became full circle. You know, it's like actually like solidified that okay, we're artists, we can actually make money off this thing and like tour and do the whole thing. So in that moment of crisis is really when we like, you know, put our feet on the ground. We're like, let's make this music and get out of the situation. So
bro, I would say it was easily She's No Angel, just because it's like those memories. I mean, like literally like sleeping, like using a jean jacket as a freaking pillow, you know, like on the hardwood floor, like, and it just the fact that we were doing that and happy about it, like that's what's so cool to me, is that like we weren't sitting there, like obviously we wanted our own apartment, we wanted to make money, but we weren't sitting there like, oh god, like I hate doing this, but we were staying up till 6 a.m. and waking up at noon and making music the whole time, and like didn't know where we were gonna shower, but like I wouldn't trade it for anything, because it was just like, it was almost, we were just so like enthralled in it, and it felt good. It was like, oh my god, we get to do this. This is so dope. I'd say She's No Angel.
That is actually crazy, because now that I'm thinking about it, we never complained, not once. We were all just so wrapped in it that we're like, yeah, we can't wait to wake up the next day and do it all over again. Like literally all of us. There's 10 of us sleeping on a hardwood floor, using our jackets as pillows and blankets. And you know, one room was very hot, the other room was extremely cold, because for some reason that's the only place the AC was going. And you just had to pick and choose. And then we literally like, as a unit, would just find like one of like our homies' cribs to shower at, or like we'd sleep there one day on their floor. But we never once were like, this sucks. You know, we were always thinking, oh yeah, this is just a moment, because we're making the best music we can possibly make. And once this is out, it's game over for everyone else. You know, so that's so crazy. Thinking back, like not once we were like, this sucks. You know?
Yeah. Nowadays we're in a session and it's like 8:30. We're like, oh guys, it's kind of getting late, guys.
Yeah, time to go home. I got dinner plans, you know. So yeah, lasagna's in the oven. I gotta go.
Who's the only one at home able to get you?
That's a good question. I think I would say you're not crazy. Don't give up. This is gonna work. But also, there's a lot more that you don't understand yet that is going to happen. Like in terms of, this is a business, and you have to like be a businessman, you know, in order to understand the full grasp of what it takes to be an artist. You know, there's, you know, so many things Like we had to make an LLC.
There's a lot more than just making songs.
Yeah, we had to make an LLC. You know, like I was like, you know, being like 21, I'm like, what are we doing? Why are we at the bank making an LLC right now? You know, but there's just so many things that you just don't know that you dive into that, you know, we understand now. But yeah, there's just so much. And but the main thing is don't give up, because people are gonna say you're crazy. You're not crazy.
Yeah, I mean, if you believe in it, why would you stop?
Yeah, exactly.
Really, that's all it is. Yeah.
Two-Face, I actually made a demo of it in my bedroom right over there, and I was like, we're in this phase where we like to like really be like clever with the lyrics that we make. I'm like, how is there a cool way to like talk about two-faced people? And I'm like, what if I talk about the opposite and say like, oh, there's so many two-faced people in the world. We all know that, but I found you know, my person is a person that's actually not. It's so straightforward and everything is up front and there's no other side of this person. So I just thought that was a cool way to play on that. And then I sent it to Kyle, and then he's like, this is awesome. And then he laid down drums for it. We sent it to our boy Nick, who makes all our music. He laid down guitar, and then it's just like a rap from there. Like Kyle laid down a verse like a month later, and then we're like, this is actually pretty dope. We might put this in the lineup of songs that we have, you know, because we have like the next like 6 releases already lined up, like even after Two-Face. So it was just a great little piece of the puzzle that we have. You know, it felt good for the vibes that we have given out right now. So
well, what I love most about all this music that we have coming out, it's like they're all like multifaceted. It's like we have some that are super tongue in cheek, where I'm like almost like making a joke where it's not meant to be taken super serious. You have songs like Two-Face where it's like, whoa, this sounds like it was plucked from like the early 2000s. At least that's what we were trying to do. And we have other ones that are like more emotional, and like we're kind of talking about like more serious topics, like about our relationships and stuff. So that's my favorite part about all of these songs coming out. It's almost like you can get a little bit of something from each one.
Yeah. Like the song we did before Two-Face, we were talking about we were even talking about relationships, and most of our songs are like love songs. You know, that was kind of like, all right, let's flex on this next one. You know what I mean? But it's like saying I don't ask for much, and it's like you're asking actually for everything, but that's not much because you deserve everything. So that was like a cool way of kind of playing on that idea. You know, it's just fun. Cause I hated that I need you. All right, Kyle, on 3, 1.
I know ours is different.
No, I know, but what's the one though?
Oh, okay.
Wait, I hope this is right. 1,
I know.
2, 3, Drake. Yeah, we'll say Drake, dude. Yeah. Once you get a Drake feature, you win. That's it. You know?
But outside of like the meme of us always wanting Drake on our song, I would say, like, if I could pluck like Justin Timberlake from Justified and put him on one of our songs, if I could take like Timbaland from 2004 and or Pharrell from 2005 and put him on our song, like that would be a dream to me. That would be so insane.
Yeah. Like T-Pain, I think that would be an amazing feature for us. I think it'd be awesome. I'd also love to get in the studio with John Bellion. I think his production is like just mine is absolutely insane. So I don't even know what we would make, but just being like able to get in the studio with him and just like see what potentially could come. Like he just did a whole early 2000s vibe project with Tori Kelly. We're like, this is amazing, you know? So I think, I don't know, if we got the chance to get in the studio with John Bellion, I think it'd be awesome.
Well, we came up with him too.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah, I mean, that would be.
Wait a minute. Can we just say for a second that NSYNC reunited? That's absolutely. Let's get in the studio with NSYNC, dude. It's happening. It's happening. Let's get in the studio with it. I gotta like hit up Lance or something, you know, or like Joey, and just be like, "Yo, you want to get in? Hit up one of his restaurants or something, and try to sneak my way in." You know what I mean? Like, doesn't he have like own like a bunch of like hamburgers or hot dogs or something, or like fat ones or something? And go one of those. Hopefully he's there and be like, "Yo, big fan, Gianni and Kyle. You want to make a song?"
And I'll take the pasta.
Yeah. You know, we'll see. You never know. I couldn't even imagine what that would cost. Just to get all 5 of these dudes in the room and just be like, "Yeah, you want to work with us?"
It would be friendship.
Yeah, just awesome friendship vibes.
We have to be friends.
I gotta hit up one of these guys and just befriend him first.
I gotta act like his friend.
Yeah. We have to become best friends. make a side group with them. It'd be great. We'll see. We'll have to talk to our business manager and just, see what it's like in the checks and the savings,
We'll have our people talk to Drake's people.
Yeah. Crazy. We'll see.
We went like almost 2 years without even dropping music. And I don't even know why. I think we were just on some weird shit. But if I can say anything, we have a bunch of songs coming out just back to back. They're all, I mean, at least me, I know Gianni, they're all our favorite songs we've ever done. Like, we definitely look at ourselves at we like broke through one of our ceilings and we came to this different level. So like, I'm super confident in them. I can't wait for everyone to actually hear them. I think that's the biggest thing I want to say is that like, we're dropping music every month, I think, right?
Yeah. Like, that's like the biggest thing for us is that we took a little bit of a hiatus just because, the times, and also we wanted to elevate our sound and really lock in and just see what we could do to like level up our sound, so we really just like took a step back, tried our best, and now I think that's coming to fruition and everything is here, and now it's getting back to that consistency of, all right, every month, every 3 weeks maybe, we're just gonna keep dropping until the wheels fall off, so getting back to that is gonna be super fun, and on top of the fact that they're our favorite songs, to this day, and just feeding the people, we're just really excited about that. Hopefully that might lead to some touring next year, maybe even forming that into a small project. We don't know yet because we live in such a time that's like very singles based, so we're giving people basically a project, but we're just dropping each song individually back to back to back to back. If we want to classify that into a little something, we'll see if that happens. If not, we're just gonna stay consistent with the drops and feed the people. Cause I just need you by my side. Everyone go stream Two-Face. If the next one is out already by the time this comes out, stream the next one. Follow us everywhere at Gianni and Kyle. I think that's
we just started this community called the GKU, where people can even just sign up for free and they get like song breakdowns of we just posted 5 shots and Do You Miss Me At All. We're posting like unreleased music and stuff on there, so follow us on socials, and if you want to just sign up for free and whatever, sign up to the GKU.
All the links are in our bio, the Gianni and Kyle universe on Instagram, and we're excited to give you guys a bunch of exclusive stuff, new music, a bunch of that stuff, and go stream all of our stuff. That's what I'm into. With most faces as always do, but there ain't no other side of you.
Hey, ain't no other side. You the one that